All right, hello and welcome back. We're back again today to answer another prompt. Uh, so, today the prompt was we got to find a picture and explain why it's interesting to us. So, let's get into it. Uh, just kidding. Before we get into it, I don't know how to share the picture on my screen or on your screen, so I will have a link in the bio for the picture, but I'll explain it in the video. So let's get into it. All right. So we have some recently breaking news. The Major League Baseball announced that the first two series of the season would be canceled due to the lockout, and I gotta say, that's pretty big news. The lockout is because, oh, just kidding. The cancellation is because of the lockout. The owners locked out the players because they were not able to get a new collective bargaining agreement done. Collection bargaining agreement, sorry. They weren't able to get that done. Basically, that's just like a contract saying, like, so the players will get this much money for TV games, this much money for however much, and a bunch of numbers, a bunch of rules and stuff that I'm not going to get into. But they haven't been able to come to an agreement on a lot of the terms. As of March 1st, it's currently March 4th, but on March 1st, that was when they announced the cancellation of the first two series. And I forgot where I was going to go with that. But anyways, the reason I chose this photo is because I believe it symbolizes that for the second time in 3 years, the Major League Baseball season is in jeopardy. In March of 2020, we know the country was shut down just like much of the world because of COVID-19, and that just happened to align with the same month that baseball typically gets started. In 2021, it was a little more normal, or a little less weird, I suppose. There was ever-changing guidelines on health and safety protocols that the players and teams had to kind of navigate through on the fly. So I'm sure that made it quite difficult in 2021. They also did not start the season with fans in the stadiums, so I remember watching on TV and just hearing how quiet you could hear the players in the dugout, and it was just a really cool experience. I know it was weird and all that, but I thought it was really cool. Anywho, so that was 2020 and 2021, so weird seasons. Now we're at 2022. It was announced on March 1st that the cancellations would be going on, but it's March 4th now. I think I might have already said that. But anywho, so we're once again in jeopardy because the owners and the players have not found a lot, or have not made a lot of progress since their meetings. I think the last I heard they met yesterday, but they had only met for about 90 minutes, and not a lot of progress got done there either. So it's looking like there is a possibility that more games get canceled, and I think it's very likely that more games get canceled, and I think it's a travesty. I don't ask for a lot in this world, but just some baseball. But yeah, I would say my hopes as a fan are that the two sides can come to an agreement eventually, preferably soon, before we have another 60-game season. I think it's possible. I think the owners are being a little stingy with their money, and I think the players are understandably holding their ground as employees and as talent and product. But yes, so that was my prompt. I'm going to post this up, and I'll put a link in the bio for the picture. All right, thank y'all.